Well, when you think of freeze-drying supplies, you might think of freeze-dried foods for camping trips. But thanks to some new research out of BYU, scientists can now freeze-dry and stockpile the reagents needed to make vaccines.
Yeah, researchers say this method eliminates the weeks it can take to make the vaccine and get it ready to go so that if there's an outbreak or a last-minute need for the medicine, it's ready.
Mary Nichols with the story tonight.
And then freeze down, freeze dry, and then just add water and they start working again.
Months of research has taken a simple concept.
And we thought, you can freeze dry food, like when you go backpacking and you want to take food with you, it's freeze dried and you just add water to it and it's ready to go.
And turned it into groundbreaking possibilities in the world of medicine. BYU chemical engineering researcher Brad Bundy was talking about this idea with his students one day.
We just went downstairs to the unit operations lab that we had and they had a freeze dryer. We thought, oh, let's try it out.
And it worked.
We can make proteins that are useful and store them, be able to use them later.
Bundy teamed up with BYU professor William Pitt, testing this out on cancer therapeutics.
We tested it against some cancer cells that I had in my lab and it still worked. We could store it for a long time, add water to it, swirl it around, and then apply it to the cancer cells, and it killed the cancer cells.
This is still the early stages, but researchers say the possibilities are endless.
We have the reagents all stockpiled, ready to go, way before we know there's a threat.
Not just for stockpiling the reagents for vaccines, but also the reagents to produce specialized medication for people who don't have access to refrigerated labs.
In third world nations, they don't have nice labs and nice refrigerated storage places.
Mary Nichols, 2 News.
Well, still a lot more work to get to the point where they can mass produce freeze-dried vaccines, but once it happens, researchers believe that the method will save time, could end up reducing the treatment costs to patients as well.